Happy August 7th, 2017, an adventurous stream where we play Kingdom of Loathing, a dirty joke and stickman based game. I'm your host, a pale imitator, known as Mcnally 86. Hi guys, I took the weekend off, but I also took Friday off. Sure you know, I've been slurring my words a lot more often lately. There's actually been some wildfires going on, and I don't know if you know about nerds on the internet, but many of them are asthmatic. So I've actually been kind of loopy lately and not able to stream. And we've got Banana Phone here is the first. Here I will make sure that gets to be. There you go. And you can see chat now. Hello, Banana Phone. So where we left off last weekend, I was doing sick extreme pipe tricks, and I was going to get to the top of Big Mountain and find out what's going on up there. So there's another council quest to pick up, and I still have to get over my orgasm. So before I do that, let's move this. Yeah, my quest down here. It says I have to cross the orgasm. Just so you guys know, I wasn't just saying dirty things for the fun of it. Alright, now let's head back to Seaside Town and check that graffiti wall. See if anyone posted anything good today. Smash that hippie crap! Este es la composia. Have you ever seen the movie Chef? Look behind you. Baby, 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 baby. Poo. And symbol. Alright, well, nothing too intelligent today. Although there's never anything too intelligent. I'll just add my advertisement to the graffiti wall, and I'm sure that'll be knocked off in a few minutes. Banana Phone isn't saying anything, so I'm going to move chat down a peg. There you go, so you can see more. I should also put this here so you guys can see that there. That'd probably work. Yep. Alright, so let's go finish off this quest. I was doing sick jumps to the misshredded peak. With your extreme extremity, you effortlessly fly high above the misshredded peak. Through a gap in the mist, you spy a crude stone staircase carved into the side of the mountain. So that's how you get up there. Then you land and hit your head on a rock, knocking all this extremity nonsense off you. Oh, I'm no longer extreme. Ascend to the misshredded peak. You're fighting a panicked knot yeti. As you start to ascend the steps to the icy peak, you are suddenly bowled over by a mass of fur and meat. You get up, brush the snow off your clothes, and turn your face to your accuser. You know, the thing that accused you of just having been knocked over by it. Anyway, it's a yeti. A yeti that's scared of something other than you. Oh, Gibbie, you like the avatar, eh? Then maybe I should change it. Change the avatar. I can do that on the fly if I just go to this button and then this button and then make sure the stream doesn't crap out entirely. Alright, and then I need to hit... sure, let's go with Hot Topic Mike. There we go. How's that for an avatar, huh? Oh man, the face is not working at all on this guy. Oh, he looks like he's having some kind of stroke trying to read things. Then you hit your head on a rock. Alright, let's see. Let's change that back to something a little bit more manageable, or unless I go. Does that? That calibrated the face a little bit better if I... Yeah, does that? Yeah, it works a little bit better. Yeah, it's a little creepy, just a little creepy. Let's see. Where's the one I like? I like Doge is good. Doge is strong. Doge is real strong. But I could always just go with like random anime crap, and yeah, we could just finish up as this, but I don't know. There's always Hatsune Miku. That's good. Where's Hat? There we go. I could just be Hatsune Miku, right? Yeah? Why not? I have more. I have the same rights to her as everybody else. Let's see. Who else do I have? I have one that's just a regular person. I don't know. Let's see. I like this one. This one's cute. I think I'm not gonna play anymore. I'm gonna stick with this one. This is good for now. All right, let's beat up this Not Yeti. Enough faffing around. All right. Monster Manual consults his entry for the monster you just beat and dishes out the following factoid. Just kidding. That's the last one. That was the booze talking. All right. Well, that didn't have to do with anything. What a non sequitur for Manuel. All right, let's fight another not. I can't. Once more into the peak. Fight another panicked Not Yeti. In an attempt to go up the stairs, there's another case of getting knocked down by panicking Yeti. What are these things so frightened of? All right. And there's once more into the peak. For a third time, you were knocked down your feet by a runaway Yeti. And this is the third time isn't any more charming than the first time. That's it, you say. I've had it. The Yeti doesn't care what you've had or hadn't had, though, and continues panicking and attacking you. I'm going to moo at it. It's dead. All right. And once more into the peak. So this is different than other times I've done this. This must have to do because I'm a cowpuncher. We'll see. You're fighting Gror. You finally reach the summit of Mount Huge and start seeing through the mists for the source of the mists. What you find instead is the source of the sudden startled feeling. You get a massive... what you find instead is the source of the sudden startled feeling you get as a massive winged Yeti-like creature startles you. A massive winged Yeti-like creature. Hey, little fella, you say, and what you hope is a gentle and reassuring, but is probably just patronizing. What's with your name, buddy? Grar, the creature growls, answering your question as it sends two chills down your spine. One metaphorical, because he's so scary and about to attack you, and the other physical, because he also blasted you with a cloud of intense cold and mist when he yelled. I guess that answers the question about where the mists are coming from, and what you're going to do in the next few minutes. You get the jump on him. I'll give him the 1-2 punch. He roars, exhaling a cloud of frigid mists. It freezes your nipple, but then you accidentally touch your nipple with your thigh so that it gets frozen too. I lose 7 hit points to cold damage. That's weird. I punch him again. You think he's about to blast you with frigid mist, but he surprises you by slashing open your throat with his huge, sharp claws. Thanks, Gror. With Gror's last breath, he sucks back in all the mist he's been exhaling for the last few weeks, completely clearing up the air around the icy peak. Cool. Alright, I acquired Gror's full fur, dense meat stacks, and Monster Manuel tells me, Gror once had a lucrative job as a spokesmonster for a popular breakfast cereal, Frosted Groats. He was fired after he devoured that assistant producer. Alright. Sorry. Fighting the king snake. And it's dead. Extremely lost. While adventuring on the icy peak, you encounter an extremely lost, extreme orcish snowboarder. Hey, dude, he says, I lost my buds and I can't find my way back to the extreme slope. Think you could help me out? Sure, you say, go downhill. Whoa, really? Thanks, dude. He heads downhill, but accidentally leaves his provisions behind. You try to get his attention, but he doesn't hear you. Okay, you don't really try to get his attention. You just wait till he's out of sight and take his goodies. I got an insanely spicy bean burrito, 6-pack of Mountain Stream soda, and a bag of Cheetos. This is a bag of what appears to be styrofoam tubes coated into some sort of neon orange powder. They're not exactly food, but they look vaguely edible if you're a horse. It gives me sticky fingers. Your fingers are sticky and orange. This makes it easier for you to grab meat. The stickiness, that is. The orangeness just makes it easier for you to get your keyboard all filthy. Alright. What else is at the Icy Peak? I'm fighting an upgraded ram. This is a ram that's modified itself so it can survive at high altitudes. It also runs faster and crashes less frequently than your average ram. It butts you in the groin with its curly horns. It hurt me quite a lot. It charges at you, but you manage to avoid it and do so by falling into a really dark, really cold snowbank. It's not taking a lot of damage. It's actually really powerful. Monster Manual says, I don't recommend battering the rams. They're far more tasty, grilled with lemon and honey sauce. Fighting another Not Yeti. I don't want to fight a Not Yeti. Oh, I can't run away like a sissy coward. There we go, I did. I'm fighting the Snow Queen! I've never fought a Snow Queen. This is new. This frosty matriarch is a cloud of whirling snow with a regal crown floating on top. She's a bit of a fat-bottom girl, but she hits like dynamite with a laser beam. If you don't stop her now, she'll be the champion, my friend. Oh, that was painful. I'm gonna moo her to death. I mooed her to death. Alright. Fighting another Not Yeti. Let's just moo him to death. Another upgraded ram. Moo him to death. Monster Manuel tells me, the upgraded ram can perform 1 trillion computations a second, as long as those computations have to do with the jumping from rock to rock and butting heads with other rams. My dog is back. I'm going to pet him for some stat points. Fight another upgraded ram. Another Snow Queen. I got a crazy little Turkish delight. Though this is a thoroughly crazy, entirely small confection made of gelatin and powdered sugar, so basically hooves and sticks. It tastes better than it sounds. Well, don't forget, Turkish Delight also has rose water in it. Alright, eat the crazy little Turkish Delight. Eat the crazy little Turkish Delight. It's like a gummy bear making sweet, sweet love to a marshmallow in your mouth. Yep, that's about it. Alright, another upgraded ram. Wait a minute, I got a Mount McLarge Huge Oyster. Well, let's see what that is. I've never eaten one of these before. This is an actual oyster left over from the prehistoric era in which the entirety of Mount McLarge Huge was underneath the largest ocean that has ever existed. You shuck the oyster, then jive the oyster, and then eat the joyster. Oyster. It's not bad for a 1,000-year-old raw shellfish. Okay, fight another Snow Queen. Monster Manual finally gives me a fact about her. Don't blame the Snow Queen for being so aggro. After all, she's under pressure. Okay, that's a music joke too far. The source. As you near the icy peak, you notice something out of the corner of the eye. It appears to be a cave entrance. You duck into the cave. After following strange green glow through a series of twisty little passages, you discover a glowing greenish-yellow lake. Then suddenly you realize what you found. It's the underground source of the stream for which Mountain Stream soda is made. You grab a Dixie cup from the dispenser. Did I mention the Dixie cup dispenser next to the lake? Well, there was one. Filling it with the glowing green liquid. I acquire item unrefined Mountain Stream syrup. Also usable in combat. This is a Dixie cup filled with sugary ooze used to make Mountain Stream soda. Even though you saw it come right out of the ground, you still don't believe that anything natural would ever be this particular shade of violent greenish yellow. Well, I'm going to consume that right quick. Let's drink that up. You drink the cup of Mountain Stream syrup, your whole body begins to vibrate, starting with your gullet. Extremely lost again. Another Not Yeti. Another Not Yeti. Ooh. Ooh, this is new. This is a cowpuncher thing. You're fighting an ungulith. As you're on your way to wherever you were going, you see a 30-foot tall obelisk with a crude cow's head on it. It looks ancient, but it definitely was not there the last time you came through here. You tried to move past it, but find yourself unable to turn away. Oh, let's moo at it. And I killed it. Well, that was anticlimactic. The ungulith was always there. It's an ungulate monolith, I suppose. The ungulith was always there, but you couldn't see it until the cows came home. Well, that's creepy. More thesaurus. Another snow queen, and I learned... I mean, give her druthers. She'd ride her bicycle where she likes. Oh, come on. That's terrible. That's bad. Those jokes, they're not good. I'm fighting another not Yeti. And Monster Manual made a joke I didn't feel comfortable reading. I'm fighting another Snow Queen, and I learned the Snow Queen is from a country called Ra, which is bound by the 7 seas. Alright. I think that's all I'm going to encounter up there. So let's get back in my cowpuncher gear. So I need to equip my 9-gallon hat. Wait, shouldn't it be a 10-gallon hat because I'm level 10? I don't know. Oh, I get it. I bet the cowboy hat only goes up to level 11. Okay. It'll be a 10-gallon hat next time, and then when I'm level 12, it'll be an 11-gallon hat, and that's probably the biggest it'll get. Alright. Yep, alright, well, let's go complete this quest at the Trapper's Cabin. John the Trapper. Yeehaw! I heard the noise and saw them mist dissipating from the cloud down here. You done it! You rattler done it! Let's see that fur. Oh boy, look it! That varmint must have been a tough one. Hell, let me see if I can make something for your old noggin. I got a fuzzy Busby. Thanks to you, I'm back in business. Come see me if you ever want to trade some furs. Fuzzy Busby. This is a tall hat made from the fur of a ferocious flying yeti. It's a rare hat that can pull both dignified palace... It's a rare hat that can pull off both dignified palace guard and marching band dweeb. It's a really good hat, but my 10-gallon hat is better. Alright, and he will trade my Yeti furs for stuff. I'll plumb stock up on anything except Yeti furs adventure. If you got need to trade, I'd be much obliged. You give me yak skin. Skin of a yak is thick and hairy. A hippopotamus skin. Skin of a hippopotamus. This reminds you of a haiku. Hippopotamus, anti-hippopotamus annihilation. Penguin skin. This is a skin from a penguin which had all the feathers removed. This would probably make a nice pair of tuxedo pants. I think these are actually rare skins that aren't in the game anymore. That's cool. Well, I don't have meat smithing on this character, so I'm not going to fool around with that. I guess I'll start on the Orchasm quest. That's also in the big mountains, so let's get over this Orchasm. No bridge here. Click here to attempt to build a bridge. You examine your supplies. You have no appropriate lumber, no appropriate fasteners. Looks like you're going to have to check that lumber camp down there to see if they got any building materials. Smut Orc Logging Camp. You're fighting a Smut Orc pipe layer. This Smut Orc digs trenches and places a series of waterproof wooden pipes in them to make the orcish sewer and water systems work. And, you know, to make sure the sewer and fresh water systems are actually two different systems. That's the important part. I'm going to smack him to death. He lays some pipes. Specifically, he lays it about 3 inches into the top of your skull. I defeat him and my hat gets bigger. Oh, well, never mind. Now I got a 10-gallon hat. and acquire some morning wood plank. This is a piece of lumber that was jacked from a sunrise tree. Sunrise trees absorb moisture from the air at night, so by dawn every branch is dense and rigid. I see. Alright, well, let's check my hat. Gonna have to upgrade my key art. This is, beyond a doubt, one of the top 3 cowboy hats of all time. I now got a 10-gallon hat, so I'm gonna have to update my art to make my hat bigger. I'm fighting a smut orc jacker. This is an orc in charge of cutting down or jacking the lumber used in smut orc construction. He's not a jacker of all trades, just the lumberjack trade. For lunch, he enjoys flapjacks, applejacks, and jackfruit. You get the jump on him. He axes you in the throat, but dies anyway. I got a weird wood plank and orcish hand lotion. Weird wood plank. This is a weird piece of lumber that was jacked from a surprise tree. A hardy species that springs up from the ground, seemingly overnight where no flora has been before. And orcish hand lotion. When you do as much jacking as the smut orc, it really takes a toll in your hands. Scrapes, calluses, blisters, and so forth. This orc uses this handy lotion to keep his palms supple and rosy. It would give me hairy palms for 10 adventures if I use it. Which I'm not going to do, because hairy palms is... The orcish hand lotion seems to have an odd side effect on humans. It causes hair to grow out of your palms. Oh well, could have been worse. Could have made you go blind. Okay. I'm fighting a smut orc nailer. This smut orc is in charge of affixing one piece of wood to another. He does so by driving sharpened bits of metal through both pieces, using a striking implement called a hammer. As long as he's carrying this hammer around, every problem looks like a nail, including you. Get the jump on him. Alright, he hits his thumb with his hammer, then drops the hammer and it lands on his foot. He hops around swearing for a few minutes while you laugh. He fumbles. And I beat him to death and acquire a messy butt joint. This is 2 pieces of wood placed against each other or butted together, with wood glue somewhat carelessly thrown to make them stick. Alright, well, I'm going to go back to the orgasm and attempt to build a bridge now that I have some pieces. You examine your supplies. You have 2 appropriate pieces of lumber, 1 appropriate fastener. Use some of the horrible building materials from the small orc scamp and start to build the bridge. Partially constructed bridge. I don't know why I'm starting it from the far side, but I am. Alright, so pretty much just a piece of lumber. Yeah. Just as I thought, everything takes a piece of lumber, a piece of fastener. Okay, well, I think this is good for today. I need to go because the air quality is still kind of bad. And I don't know if you notice my frequent pauses. But, yeah. So, I'm kind of done. Thanks for watching. I should be back tomorrow. The fires are over. It's just... The smog is retreating. Maybe I should say this. I live in Centralia. And it's not the Centralia that Silent Hill was based on with the raining ash permanently. But it looked a little bit like that. Now, I've been places where it rained, like, bigger ash, but it was so fine that the air, it looks like very heavy fog. And, of course, it was, like, 100 degrees with heavy fog, which makes no sense. But that's what was going on. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. Yeah. That's the episode for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. My face stopped. Why did my face stop rigging? I hope my face hasn't not been rigging the whole time. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. Bye.